Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play. What the hell's the game called? Super Danganronpa 2. What the hell? I just had a brain fart there. So essentially, last time left off, we found out who was behind Monokuma, and it is none other than Enoshima. But isn't she dead? She is. But apparently, she had like an AI version of herself to kind of take over if anything were to happen to her. So there's that. That was a big ass reveal. And now she's like saying, "Well, if you guys leave, I'll bring back all the dead kids." You know. So we're like, okay. It seems like that's what we can do. So we have to choose to stay, to graduate, or to just don't press anything. And I think since everybody's already in accordance graduating, I might as well graduate as well. Wait, that's wrong! Negi? What the hell? No! You're just falling into Enoshima's trap! What? What the hell? It's that guy again! Not again. This time it's the real thing, isn't it? The real thing? I'm Negi Makoto. Negi Makoto of the Future Foundation! That person is the real Negi Makoto? He's the one I saw back then? I'm sorry I'm so late. I tried to get here earlier, but thanks to that virus I get into New World program, it was hard for us to do anything about it. For some reason, you were able to enter right as these bit part kids were gonna fuck up. That's how the handsome young protagonist is supposed to make his appearance, isn't it? Ah, totally hot! I'm drooling all over the place! Did you plan this timing too? No. That's not important. I have to save these kids. I'm gonna put an end to your evil. It's so spit bomb, a total spit bomb. There's no stopping all this drool. But how are you here, Negi? An eye for an eye, and an underhanded trick for an underhanded trick. That's how you did it, yeah? Is it how you look like you did when you first started Hope's Peak, just like the other kids, but you still have all your memories? It was the only way that I could save these kids. But I wonder how you know, if you know. No matter what trick you used to get in here, as long as you are here, you become one of my students, see? In other words, you're under my power. That much I already know. Oh, there's that desperate hope again. I love it so much I can barely stand it. Wait, forget about that for a minute. What do you mean by trap? What was Enoshima's trap? We don't need to hear that. It's still gonna be over once we get out of here. It'll all be over. Why are you trying to get in our way now? The fact you're thinking like that is Enoshima's trap. What? She said that the dead kids could come back, but that's a lie. It's not a lie. Who's right here? If you listen to Enoshima's real goals, then you'll know that she's lying. How do you know what her real goals are? You see, Enoshima wants to turn the Hope Rehabilitation Program to the Despair Resurrection Program. Oh, that sucks. Turn it into a Despair Resurrection Program? This program is supposed to use the graduation program to overwrite memories with the memories gained in the virtual world. But we never even ever imagined that any of the avatars would die in this virtual world. Enoshima took that opportunity. That bastard took her own alter ego, the AI she made by stealing my friend's talents, and used it to try and overwrite your friend's minds with your own. With her own. What the hell? What? The dead kids aren't really coming back to life. Ah, it's terrible. They're coming back as they're coming back as Enoshima? What the hell? Once something's been destroyed, you can bring it back, whether it's reality or a program. It's impossible for them to return. Still, I didn't totally deceive them, you know? I just didn't give them the full story. And even if I overwrote their minds with my alter ego, it's not like they become totally different people. Since all the dead kids' data is somewhere inside me, I could easily make them act like nothing had changed. Don't try to be funny. Since I have so much data on Kazuryu too, I know exactly what you would and wouldn't like. So I could easily make you a Pekoyama that's way more to your taste than ever before. I said don't even try to be funny! The Everyone Becomes Enoshima project starts here! The Everyone Becomes Enoshima project? After I plant my alter ego into each of the dead kids, we pick up future Foundation facilities one by one. And finish by turning everyone in the entire world into me! Creating a utopia where you can despair to your heart's content. You can say that Enoshima Land will be complete. This is the Everyone Becomes Enoshima project. Oh, go on and bring my dreams to life far and wide. That crazy plan is seriously a real goal? Then why didn't you kill all of us? If you had killed all of us, then you could have stolen all of our bodies. Wouldn't it have been better for you? Is that really what you want? Can I do it now then? No, there's a reason Enoshima couldn't have done that. That's why she made you murder each other. A reason she couldn't have done that. So it wasn't that Enoshima didn't kill us, it was that she couldn't kill us. If so, that reason is there was not enough time, she was sealed in, she had no physical form, or school vacation rules. I don't know actually, I was gonna say the rules. Yeah, this is school rules. She has to abide to them as well. I think this is it. Yep. So she's not really real, I guess, but I guess like since she's a program, she has to follow certain, parameters that it's given there. That's right. That's because of the school vacation rules, wasn't it? You mean even that monster has to follow those rules? Enoshima stole Usami's role as the teacher, but Usami had rules that she had to follow too. Those were the school vacation rules. And since she stole Usami's position, Enoshima had to follow those rules as well. Rule 4, the teacher cannot directly lay a hand on students. The only exception is the case the student does something that does it to one another. Then that rule is protecting us? It was a huge pain in the ass, believe me, since even if I could add rules, I couldn't get rid of any. If I had been able to fix that, it would have been the icing on the cake. But I had enough to do of just worrying about the mind wipes. So since she couldn't touch us directly, she made us murder each other. So that's how you got more bodies to steal later. And because of that, I didn't really care how these murders ended. How can you be so fucking cold? Stop fucking around! Is that really how little you think their lives were worth? Small fry. Ugh! I won't forgive you for this. I'll never forgive you! So that's your trap. It was because you wanted to use the graduation program to steal a dead kid's bodies that you tried to get us to choose graduation. How could you do such a vile thing? That's Enoshima. That's true super high school level despair. That kind of despair doesn't hope for any kind of future, and just wants to send the entire world into despair. Oh, Negi, you understand me oh so well. That's right. To me, despair isn't a goal or a cause or a way of life or an instinct. It's what defines me as Enoshima. The most important thing is I was made that way. That's how I can devote myself purely to pursuing despair. Just sending others into despair is your goal? For instance, let me tell you something. Something so beautiful, even a fickle little girl like me gets excited whenever I remember it. The sight of thousands of trash who frantically adored me, dying like bugs, hit with an insecticide. And all by their own hand? thousands of humans falling over like dominoes. Oh, that sight was so beautiful. I thought my brain was gonna melt. What's the point of all this? Are you trying to catch us off guard and make us laugh or something? She can't be talking about those kids. And we got the Future Foundation, the School Life Mutual Killing, the Reserve Department, or Komaida. And I think they're talking about the Reserve Department, considering those are the ones who kind of started a rebellion, wasn't it? Are you talking about the Reserve Department's mass suicide? Oh, right, Hinata. You're a survivor of the Reserve Department, aren't you? My deepest condolences, then. What do you mean by mass suicide? All 2,357 members of the Reserve Department killed themselves. The one who put them up to it was Inoshima. 2,357 people? That many people? It's unbelievable! Is it really all that shocking? Your face looks like your parents and your lover and your friends all died at once. Oh, my bad. After all, it's not likely that any of those relationships are still intact for any of you. Ugh. Since it's super high school level despair, you would have tasted that much despair far more. I don't understand. What do you mean? Anyone who got mixed up with Inoshima had their future stolen from them. You guys who were sucked up into super high school level despair, you're all victims too. But my existence shows that the world wanted despair. That's not true. The world doesn't want anything like your despair. That's why I can't let you get out of here. Well then, these other kids can't go back to the outside world either, now can they? What? If we choose graduation, then the graduation program is activated, right? Then Inoshima's alter ego will be implanted in the bodies of our deceased friends. So if we want to keep that thing locked in here, we can't leave either? What the hell? How the hell is this happening? It might seem cruel to you, but it's great news for the Future Foundation. Since they can just trap super high school level despair, including me, in this game forever. No, that's not true at all. But, well, since the world hates super high school level despair and the Future Foundation's out for your blood, I do understand why you feel that way, Negi. LOL. This is not something to LOL about. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic, don't you think? You tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. You suffered so much to win this game, am I right? You even sacrificed your friends to do it, am I right? Ugh. And the goal you nearly died for wasn't worth it all along! Despair-tastic! Stop it! Were we really wrong? Were we really wrong this entire time? Was wanting to go back alive really wrong from the start? Then what about all those murders and trials that we've been through up until now? Were there any just meaningless murders done amongst a bunch of super high school level despair? Then you can't give up! There's a way to leave Inoshima here and just pull the rest of you out! What? Come on, that kind of feel-good solution can't... Huh? Are you serious? This is the first I've heard of it! This is the first you've heard of it. That means it must be something Inoshima didn't know about. A way for us to get out of here and leave Inoshima behind. That must be the thing that Nagio told me about that Sigil set up. And I think that had to do with the whole shutdown thing. I forgot how it was. I'm just following the thing here. No. Yeah, before shutdown. This is what it is. So she has to follow the parameters set so she can't leave. Do you mean the forced shutdown? What is this forced shutdown? It's kind of a failsafe that I hid inside the New World program. Failsafe? From the start, I knew that the New World program wouldn't be perfect. like maybe the teacher Usami, who was supposed to bring hope to you guys, would go off and do the opposite instead. So just in case something like that happened, I prepared a force shutdown. You said it was a command that even the teacher couldn't stop, right? That means Enoshima can't stop it either! We regret to inform you that this plan cannot proceed. You cannot use the force shutdown. What? You knew about the force shutdown? Forget about that. You want to know why? Do you know why you can't activate the force shutdown? Why? The reason we can't activate the force shutdown, and it's because there is no force shutdown, we don't have enough people, it's broken, or we don't have the authority. I don't know. I think it has to be something to do with authority. I think. Or no, we simply just don't have enough people to do it. So is that the reason why they needed like 5 of us? Oh god, I don't know. Well, I'm picking it because it's what's right. But I think it goes back to how you know, oh, there's only 5 survivors, and it's like, wait, did you want only 5 survivors? Maybe that has to do with it. Is it because we don't have enough people? Yes, according to my research, in order to activate the force shutdown. Oh, wait, that wouldn't be beneficial to her anyway. Never mind. More than half of the 15 students participating in the program must press graduation and retention simultaneously. Do you understand? But if more than half of 15 is necessary, even counting Negi, there's only 6 of us. Voting for more than one person is not allowed! And since if the system realizes that a person casts more than one vote, the force shutdown will not activate. Useless, 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 useless. So you knew about how even that shortcut works too, then? Don't worry. I knew we wouldn't be able to use the force shutdown. We did. So you knew we had no chance and still tried it? It's not that we got no chance, though. That's why I came. Very well, Negi. Enlighten us. How good do you believe thy chances truly are? Trust. Huh? What's that? Can't hear you. You're too teeny tiny. Speak up a little bit. I trust those guys. I know they'll come for me. Who's he talking about? Unless those guys. Kitty kitty! Of course, that goes without saying. Togami! I don't like you that much. What do you mean, trust? Think of how annoying it must be for us having to chase after you all this time. Oh my god! Guys, look who it is! It's Kitty Kitty and Togami! Yay! I'm back. Oh, it's awesome that they're here. And of course, Togami's still being a little bit of an asswipe, but that's just simply how he is. But what about Asahina and what's his name? Hagakiri and Fukawa? Are they gonna come too? Well, maybe we'll find out next time. But I'm stopping the episode here because, you know, hey, this is an awesome reveal right here. They're here, guys, and with 2 more students, we can probably we can activate the force shutdown, and we can stop Enoshima or her AI. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Danganronpa 2. I'll see you guys later.